Okay, good afternoon and welcome. It is 4:01.
Recording in
Welcome
progress.
to the city-sponsored Special Events Committee meeting. And we can do an informal visual roll call. Jim Diaz and I are both here. And I'll move on to item number 2, which is public comment on non-agenda items. Is there anyone who would like to speak? Public comment on non-agenda items? No? Okay, I will close public comment, and we'll move to the approval of the October 28 meeting minutes. And Madam City Clerk, I believe we made the changes to those minutes. Okay. Do I have a motion?
Move.
Seconded. Okay. Do we need public comments on meeting minutes, or?
We can take public comment just for the point of order.
Okay.
And then,
Any public comments on the October 28 meeting minutes? No? Okay, I'll close public comment. Okay. And then item number 4 is proposed sponsorship packages for 2025. And so explain to me again, our city clerk, can anyone see these? They're on the agenda item, correct?
correct.
On the agenda.
They are
Okay.
posted online, and there's also a hard copy in the public binder in the back of the room.
Okay, yeah, there is a hard copy there. Okay, great. And so basically with our sponsorship packages for 2025, I modified them and I'm presenting them here today, very similar to last year, just eliminating obviously our 60th anniversary celebration, which we do not have this year because we're only 60 once, and to include concerts in the Grove based on the dates that we discussed at the October meeting, May 17th to August 23rd, car show every other Wednesday night in June and July, with a special edition lowrider car show again in September, and then 4th of July parade on the 4th of July. And so, Councilmember Diaz, do you have any questions about the sponsorship packages? Any questions or comments, Jim?
Wait a minute, let me get my book out. I've got lots of questions.
About the packages, sponsorship
The
packages?
question is, have we got a master calendar for the city, all events, not just ours, but other things such as the Art and Wine, the 4th of July, and the Oktoberfest, so we don't have any conflicts? Have we got a master calendar?
We did, and we just made sure that there were no other events going on in the city at that time. And we were also mindful again to start after Mother's Day and end before Labor Day. So there shouldn't be any conflicts because Art and Wine is April, we're not starting till May, Oktoberfest is October, and we're ending in August. Any other comments or questions? And it's January. If we had to change something, and this is not written in stone in case there would be some conflict, but I checked our calendars. We discussed this in October. Do you foresee any?
Just want to make sure we don't have any conflicts, because that has been a problem in the past. We already know when the Art and Wine is scheduled.
April before
April before the concert start. No, I'm just making sure. And I don't know when the Oktoberfest is set.
October 5th and 6th,
Okay.
and we're done in August.
Okay.
Okay. And 4th of July, of course, is 4th of July car show every other week in June and July plus September. Okay. Is there any public comment on the sponsorship packages? No?
Don't
Then
all rush up.
I will close public comment. and bring it back. Do we want to make a motion?
I move.
Seconded, okay, by me, and we're both in favor. Okay, that's it for sponsorship packages. The entertainment lineup. Now, since our October meeting, we had 6 of the 8 dates confirmed, and we did set a budget of $30,000, not to exceed, unless there was some entertainment group that we really, really wanted to have here. Otherwise, we weren't planning on stretching the budget beyond what we've done the last 2 years. I know our contract is not finalized yet with Primetime Entertainment, and so do we hope that they're going to fulfill these 2 open slots, July 12th and July 26th? By July 26th, July 12th and July 26th, before we sign the contract and not to exceed 30,000?
Yes, and we can duplicate some of the information. We're hoping to finalize the lineup at today's meeting so that we can complete those 2 spots. The promoter had forwarded some information about some potential bands for that day. And
Yes, but I asked her to follow up with Foreverland, and I think we had a tentative price, but I didn't hear that they were available for one or other of those dates. I know they were in the $4,000 range, which would be within our budget. I think she was going to reach out to another local band, E-Ticket, that you sent her, but that she hasn't confirmed that those dates. So do we need to do that at the next meeting?
we can continue and confirm those, and then we would push the contract back as well. We would not
Okay.
be able to start until those dates were confirmed.
Correct. Okay. And then, of course, that means we can't start on any of the marketing until we have the lineup confirmed. And is there any way, I'm just asking this, to do it, to email us what those other 2 bands on and their costs before waiting till the last Monday of February to confirm that?
I will have to confirm that with our attorney, just to
Okay.
ensure we don't have any Brown Act violations.
Okay.
But if I am able to, I would forward those to you, and then we
Or
would go ahead and confirm.
individually?
Yes.
Okay, super. Okay, so this item, we're not going to finalize neither the contract nor the final lineup until the next meeting, or sooner if we're able to. Okay? Any public comment on, or, I'm sorry, Jim, any questions, comments? Public comment? Anyone? Okay. I will close public comment, and I guess we need a motion on this to move it to the next meeting. Is that our motion?
You can do a motion, or you can just direct me to continue
Okay.
to the next
Let's
meeting.
just move it to the next meeting. Thank you.
Thank you.
And when is that proposed to be?
It's usually the last Monday of every month at 4 o'clock. Okay, I'll move on to item number 7, which is discuss and provide direction on contracting with security service, sound engineer, and stage. And Jim, do you have any questions, Councilmember Diaz, on any? We are happy with that security firm we've been using for years. We're certainly happy with sound engineering and stage. Do we continue working with the same providers?
Absolutely.
Okay. I would agree with
But
that.
I needed to know, I didn't know what the schedule was.
Microphone. Yeah.
I didn't need to know what the schedule was, so I need to have that.
Okay. But Stephanie, you'll be working on the contracts with both providers?
With both,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. And we have the dates, so, okay. Is there any public comment on item number 7 about security, sound engineer, or stage? Nope. Okay, I'm going to close item number 7, and I guess, do we need a motion for moving forward with contracts for both of those?
Move.
Seconded. Thank you. This is just rolling along, isn't it? We might be out of here in no time. So estimation on graphic design, I'm going to move on to item number 8, estimation on graphic design and printing. Last year, we asked our graphic designer to do more things last year than we're going to ask this year. A graphic designer is Royal Graphic Design. Yeah, because we had our 60th anniversary, we had additional banners, we had additional requirements. She had a contract, do not exceed. I think we amended it to $6,000. It should be less than that this year. And the same with printing. We used a vendor, Fast Signs. They were competitive, but if it's under a certain amount, can we choose the vendor that we're using? I mean, personally, I'd like to continue with the same vendors because this would be the 3rd year in a row we've been using them. Okay. And I don't remember the estimate on printing design. I think we had that in our financials from October, but I would guesstimate it was also around $5,000. That was the smaller banners downtown, the banners on the stage, the banners at the car show, and the banners at the 4th of July. And then the other printing that we did is we did a flyer for each of, for the concerts in the Grove, which we hung up around town and all of our Clayton businesses. But again, that was a nominal amount. Okay. Any public comment on graphic design and printing? No? Okay. So is there a motion to then continue using the same vendors and stay within similar cost to last year, if not less? Okay. Seconded. Okay. Thank you. We will move on to budget and carryovers for 2025. I don't have a copy of that, so do we? Okay.
I do not have anything as far as a handout or any type of presentation for that. This is budgeted in this year's fiscal budget, and so everything that we would be looking at would be directed back towards the city's budget.
Okay. Well, normally how we've done it, and again, normally doesn't mean anything, but this is how we've done it. We have a carryover from previous years, and I would estimate that we ended last year with somewhere around $70,000 moving forward. At least $40,000 of that goes to $30,000 for bands, plus security, plus sound engineer, plus stage. And then our sponsorship revenue covers almost all of our costs. So I think last year we ended up with less than $2,000 actually coming out of the carryover. Wasn't that correct, Regina?
I'm looking at the income statement that was accompanied on the October 28th, 2024 community-sponsored special events meeting. And it appears that there was a profit in the concerts in the Grove series, as well as a profit in the 4th of July parade, to the tune of about $2,600.
Okay. Okay, so we ended on a high note. That's great. So we'll operate off of that same system this year, where we hope that our sponsorships will cover the majority of our costs, but we have a carryover from previous years to provide funding for some of those upfront costs, like primetime entertainment contract and other fees. And because generally our outreach to sponsors isn't until February, And usually their deadline to pay is not until April, before the first concert. Okay, is there any question on any public comment on? No, please come up to we're recording.
You know what to do, don't you? Make sure the red light comes on.
Gotcha. Okay. No, I was just wondering, is there a public record of just the income and expense for 2024? And then we can also give credit, to the sponsors and things?
Yes, that was posted on October 28th, 2024, under the community-sponsored special events agenda.
That was under okay. And to get a hard copy of that, would I?
You would access
Public
it from
record.
our website. It's on the website with the agenda, so you'd go to the October
Okay.
28th date,
So
and it's
the
under additional
October
information.
28th.
Yes.
But
and
was
it's-
it finalized then, or? Okay. Because I went to a meeting and it wasn't finalized yet.
We did this several times. We did it in September. We had an estimated profit and loss statement at that point, and then October 28th, we had a final.
Okay. I've asked for it a number of times. I guess I missed.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Kindorf. Any other public comment? Okay, I'm going to close public comment. And do we need a motion on this to?
No.
No,
just
okay,
information.
thank you. We'll go on to item number 10 then, discussion regarding the parent-faculty club participation. I will just say that the community enjoyed having the parents and their children there collecting donations during concerts in the Grove. They thought it was a lot of fun and a profitable fundraiser for them. We enjoyed helping them be successful. And so I haven't reached out to them yet, but I will, just to confirm that they're still interested and want to be a part of this year's concert series. Councilmember Diaz, any comments on that? Parent-Faculty Club? Okay,
If it isn't broken,
don't fix it.
don't fix it.
There you go. I like that. Any public comment on Parent-Faculty Club participation? Ms. Kindorf?
So I assume the middle school has also been approached? Or, I know you don't answer, but.
Yes. Well, last year we reached out to both, and it's the elementary school who confirmed that they would, but we'll reach out to both again this year. Middle school and elementary. Thank you. Okay, and we don't need a motion on that. I'll just make sure that I reach out to both Parent-Faculty Club to make sure they want to participate again this year. And now the moment we've all been waiting for, volunteering opportunities. So, did I miss something? Okay. Volunteering opportunities, and some people in the audience know this. Throughout the year, we need a number of volunteers. And some of that, and I'm not going to get into a lot of detail, but concerts in the Grove, we have volunteers that help with setup and breakdown at night. And for the 4th of July parade, we have, we're working on a manual, but we have a spreadsheet with a timeline that includes number of volunteers and what they need to do 2 months out, 1 month out, 2 weeks out, 1 week out, day before, day of. And so that's when we really need the bulk of our volunteers, the 4th of July parade. We need people directing vendors and participants. We need people to help with, we have a new chairperson this year. So she's going to maybe need some help being the new chairperson. I'm just going to have the old chairperson helping her, but it's still a lot of work. So I would say, and then day up, it's like setup and takedown. And we probably won't get into the details about 4th of July as early as January, but probably by the March meeting, we're going to need a show of hands. So you can email us that you're interested and what number of volunteers. We can certainly share that spreadsheet that has a timeline of how many, what the jobs and duties are, and the expectations. And then I would say the car show, we don't really need volunteers. That's a pretty easy setup. The people showcasing their vehicles kind of man themselves. One thing I did want to talk about today, though, I guess this is in conjunction with volunteers, is we need an MC this year. Unfortunately, and I think we kind of forgot to close a meeting in his honor last year, but we lost our MC of concerts, 4th of July and the car show, John Bolin, passed away. And so, right around
I am
Thanksgiving.
working on that. I have a colleague that was also he was an educator at Ohlone College, and he's got a raft of people, so we're narrowing it down to see who would be
Okay.
good candidates.
Okay. Yes, it was just after Thanksgiving last year, and he was a wonderful, wonderful man. So I'd say the only other thing I had on my list was, it kind of goes with printing and graphic design as advertising, and I'll come back with a more comprehensive advertising outline for the next meeting. And then the very last topic I want to talk about today is, and then we'll get to public comment, is adding another event. This is more of a, is this not at volunteer? How can I discuss, it's our Memorial Day event that we've always kind of co-sponsored, but not really formalized it. Should we wait for the February meeting?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. So
Okay,
notice the
we'll wait for
appropriate-
the February meeting. But we've kind of done it loosely for years, but not formally. And I think it warrants a discussion because we have some wonderful veterans in this community, and including my husband. And okay, we'll talk about that at the February meeting. What public comment do we have for volunteering? Do you guys want to say anything? Come on up. And just turn on the microphone with the little button there. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. 3 minutes.
I'm Jason. I'm representing Dive Valley Ranch. We have been in the community for almost 60 years, and we had a relationship with the city of Clayton where our guys would be able to come out and volunteer. I think COVID kind of stopped that, along with a lot of other opportunities that the guys had to get off the ranch and be members of the community and volunteer. And we would like you to consider us, repairing that relationship, getting the guys off the ranch, into the community, volunteering. We're running at about 35 to 45 men on a daily basis, and they need stuff to do. They need to feel what it's like to be back out in the community, helping people, and
Being of service.
being of service. That's I was reading your sign right here, and I was like, that's us, that's us, that's us. Integrity, self-discipline, responsibility, respect. That's what we're embodying, at DVR, and we just would love to be considered and called upon for any volunteership, any situation, any time, anything.
Except for the 4th of July. That's the only one we can't commit to.
Thank you very much. And we'll be in touch. Do we have your contact information? Okay. So we'll actually reach out when we get a little bit closer to defining the volunteering opportunities, maybe concerts in the Grove. And unfortunately, 4th of July is when we need the most volunteers. That's okay. That's okay. Thank you. I don't have anything else, do you? This is
I'm
easy.
the new kid on the block.
You're the new kid on the block. But we did this in 2023, so you're kind of like the old kid on the block. Yeah. Okay, if there is no further public comment, I'm going to adjourn the meeting at 4:26. Thank you.
Yeah.